Things went from moving fast to slow motion. I was losing focus, stuck on that. It was smooth on the surface, but underneath it was broken. Hoping to find hope in this hopeless world we live in. What you give is what you given. Gotta make wise decisions. Gotta stay tunnel vision. Gotta avoid collision.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First carry for Darius Geis, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Detroit! Gone!
Allen looks to throw on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's third down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get, because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Allen. It's caught. Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out, because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
On 1st down, this is Geis. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 53 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, How does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's Coleman on the toss. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And McManus able to put it through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw now on 1st down. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
The pitch to Fournette. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They'll go with a big back Fournette, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Fournette, a 1st down carry. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll toss it to Fournette. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. 1st and 10 at the 19. Here's a give to Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Looking for Woods that time.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and that might be Titan football. It is. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
to Fournette. And he's got this one down to the 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now Leonard Fournette. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, after getting the ball in prime position to score after a fumble recovery, you think you're in a great spot. But the defense on the field is saying not so fast, and they've held firm on the first 2 plays.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
He'll get it up the middle. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
It's a quarterback sneak. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Coleman. Oh, and now he bowls him over. This time a spin. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And here's Allen. From the gun, he'll throw. That is incomplete. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Allen operating from the gun. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Nick Perry in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
From the gun, Allen. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On third down, Fournette. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Jaguars getting set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Throwing on first down is Allen. And this throw will be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Leopard!
Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Nazaire Jones there on the tackle.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Riley Harrison. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start out here with the option left. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And Jones has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun. Allen flushed out right. Going underneath, it's Coleman. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. A solid pickup of 5. Similar situation, he forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Coleman. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 10-3. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Right side complete. That's Woods. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Set. 319. 319.
They're going to look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded at the 7. Oh, look at that. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking deep for Julio. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at about the 14. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. And Woods has it complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. The Titans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Oh, now he bowls him over. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Only 3 there on the screen at second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Tackle made by Thomas Davis. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go!
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
Gone!
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll run it now out of the gun. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Caught on the right side by Jones. Stopped shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
From the gun, it's Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. And down he'll go at the 25. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. So they're on that play. Offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And oh, he coughed it up. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The Titans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 15. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Set! 319! 319!
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. They'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now they'll run it on the toss. That good for 19 and a first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Set, blue 90.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and the lead is now 17-3. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out come the Titans now. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On play action, they'll throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down. The Titans on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop the throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now back to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Samson Abukum, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here, staying on his feet. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Nick Perry in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot. Hot.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And going deep for Hill. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play, and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Set, 3-19. 3-19.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Jaguars, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it's a loss that sets them back.